Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.com.au. And in this video, I am going to take you on a walkthrough of this totally awesome 2014 model Ford Territory turbo diesel that I got for sale right here on my yard. Now, the turbo diesel's cool because it doesn't use bugger all fuel. You look at those other types of Territories with their big 6-litre motor, the big 6-cylinder motors in them, and they kind of use a bit of gas. These bastards good on fuel. They really light on fuel. So when I buy the cars, what I like to do is get up on the side here and have a look. See how there's no dents? Well, there is a few stone chips too. Like, we've tried to pretend they're not there by covering them up, but they are there. But have a look up here. No dents. So this car, I can tell its history. It has been used as like some sort of representative's car or something like that, because to have this amount of kilometres for this year model, it's been a pretty well driven car. And those kind of cars are always well serviced as well. So, because they don't want their reps to break down out in the middle of it, nowhere. Oi! Oi! Back here. The dogs get a little bit excited and they want to eat people sometimes, and I get worried about that. Anyway, so let's keep moving along. So it's got the alloy wheels, so it's the, like, I don't know, that one in the range, it's got the alloy wheels, I forget what that's called. It's got the tinted windows, so you can video bomb yourself when you're videoing. All the 4 power windows thingies there, electric seats, all that, which is pretty cool. All that's working beautifully, so that's back and forward. Condition of the seats are good. I love these Territories. They are such a strong car and we sell so many of them. Inside here is the exact same as inside that Falcon there, that FG Falcon that the dog's viciously guarding. Inside here's all the same and all the parts are very similar. So you have a look here, we'll give her a start. Bang, it doesn't sound like a truck. A lot of these diesels like blub, 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 blub. This one's not, they're just really cool. And look, see, it's got Bluetooth, that's flashing going, oi dickhead, turn your phone on so I can Bluetooth you. So it's got the 192 Ks, which it is a few for a year model like this, but being a diesel, you know, they can handle the Ks long into the distance, well past that amount, that's for sure. There's all sorts of fancy stuff going on here. So if we get down here and hit this menu and we muck around with that and drag it down to phone, that's how you go there to pair a new device. You hook your phone up and do all that sort of stuff, which is all very cool. Or if you just want to put it back on the radio, you just hit that, or want to turn it off, you can do that. One of the odd things with these, they've got the central locking here, lock and unlock. So you can lock it with the key, or you do it there. Cool. It's got burnout, so if you want to do a burnout, you just press that. I don't know, it's this traction control thing. So it is automatic. You can put your coffee right there. You can plug your phone stuff in there. Put your phone in that little holder thing. All very groovy. Got the cruise control so that, you know, you can hold your speed on the freeway. You can laugh out loud as the police officer screws up his face in disgust that he didn't get you to write a ticket because he couldn't catch you speeding because you were using the cruise control. Let's keep moving along. It's got the key with the remote control and all that on it, which is cool. Everything in this car is working just like it should. And we've done the diff bushes. Now, diff bushes. Let me tell you about the Ford Territory diff bushes. They all need doing at around about the 150, 200k mark, and we've just done them, which means some mechanics quote $3,000 to do this. We've just done them, so you won't need to do them for another 200,000 Ks, all right? So this is going to be probably going to see you through until you're ready for another car. You won't be doing that, and that is the most expensive things that happen with these Ford Territories and the Ford Falcons. Google it. You'll probably see some of my videos where we do them. But nevertheless, we've just done it. So she's got the diff bushes in it. Just had a look in the back seat, all looking good. Check this, you can pull that. I might need 2 hands. Yeah, I do. So if the situation requires and you need to urgently drop that back seat because you say, need a shaggin' wagon, look at the space! There's tons of space in there, look at it all. So, alloy wheels, looking groovy. Come around the back here. I love the shape of these Territories. That TDCI means turbo diesel CI thing. So, and it's got this, look, see how it's got the glass and door. So the door, you press that little button there and you lift the back up, access the shaggin' wagon part if you want. Or if you're being a sensible person driving like you do down the road and you're driving along, take a family holiday, one of the kids has a spew, mum runs around the back here, lifts that, because normally it's packed so full to the brim that all your shit falls out. Mum goes like that, gets in there, pulls out the rag, goes and cleans up all the vomit. I know, we've done it that many times. Well, I haven't cleaned the vomit, but the wife knows where to get the rag. Well, that's what that glass thing's for, to lift the back glass up. It's a very cool feature. Now it does have these. It yells at you when you back up too close to something. So there's little reverse sensors. So as you're reversing up, it's like, oi, 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 dickhead, you're getting too close. So just gives you a little warning to be careful. So I'll pop these seats back up. Oh, you need to push the thing on the other side. Got the phone outlet there for the kids in the back. They only put one in, so if there's more than one kid, they can probably just fight over it. That's what mine would do. They'd just be bluing all the time. Mum, I want to use the charger and he's using it. So let's have a look in here. We've got in the passenger seat there and all the logbooks and stuff. You'll see all the service history and all that's there. And there we have this 2014 model, neat as a pin, turbo diesel, automatic Ford Territory awesomeness that we've got for sale right here on my yard. Now, in the next part of this video, I'm going to show you three things. I'm going to tell you all the work we do on them to prepare them, and this one has had those diff bushes done. A very big job on these Ford Territories, and one that you want to make sure, even if you don't buy this one and you're looking at a Territory, ask them, have they done the diff bushes? If the answer is no, tell them bugger off and go and buy one that has had. So it's had that done on it. So what I'm going to show you in the next part of this video is all the mechanical process we put them through. Because of that, I explain why all the prices are fixed. And lastly, I'll tell you everything that comes with the car for the price you see it advertised. Let's go. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the third level. On the fourth level we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the fifth level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They'd get in it and if there's a noise, they're like, ooh, what's that noise? Or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the sixth level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the sixth level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads. And it allows me to put the money back into the cars. And that's why, but I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, well, they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So That's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'd be like, yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more? So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly, so therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector. He's got a license from the Queensland government, and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well. So it comes with the roadworthy. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer, that one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.